What up, though? It's your boy, the Face of Travel. And yeah, I'm back with some more travel stories. Most of my stories y'all have heard that I've told have been abroad, but I've also traveled across America. So I want to start sharing some of my American stories as well. So I want to take y'all back. Man, I say about 26 years ago. This was my second time in California, but this was my first time in Los Angeles because I have a lot of family on the West Coast. So I started going to Cali around 98 to see family. I started off in Sacramento, the Bay Area, San Francisco, Oakland, etc. But now, keep in mind, I'm going to Los Angeles, and for those that have been in Los Angeles know there's a lot of politics in Los Angeles. There's a lot of gangs in Los Angeles. And of course, I was somewhat familiar with it, but that's not my culture. So I didn't really understand it, but outside of movies, and I haven't been there yet to really engage in the culture and know what's cracking. So what happened was I get out there. I'm going out there to see my cousin. Shout out to my cousin Steph and cousin Marsha, David, Sean, all my family on the Speak side and the Washington side out there in Los Angeles. So I'm with my cousin Steph, one of my favorite cousins, and we hanging out, and her brother, they showing me Los Angeles. You know what I mean? I spent time in Long Beach on Pacific and Cherry. I used to ride my cousin bike to the VIP store. That store was famous for when Snoop did the What's My Name video back then. That was 93 when he was standing on top of the record store. My cousins lived up the street from that, so I used to go through there. So however, I'll never forget this one particular night. We about to go hang out. So my cousin Steph, she had, I think either her homegirl or her homeboy kids. I can't remember. This was a long time ago. But they was coming. They borrowed her car and they was about to take me around Los Angeles so I can get a feel for it from some people around my age. You know what I mean? So I remember we went to Universal Studios. We moving around, and when things get tricky, they take me to Inglewood. For those that are familiar with Inglewood, especially at this time, it's all predominantly Bloods, if I'm not mistaken. So I think you had the Inglewood family there. So I'm on Crenshaw in Inglewood, and I had my high school jacket on because I went to St. Mary's. So our colors was red, which was cool because I was in the Blood territory. So I remember just chilling on Crenshaw, cars riding back like, "What up, Blood? What up, Blood?" I'm like, man, what is they talking about? You know, I'm not understanding that red jacket is putting light on me, and these cats they banging. You know what I mean? So they assuming that I'm on that too because of the jacket and all that. So I said I'm just ignoring it, like whatever. So and I like to say cuz a lot. That's just been in my slang, but cuz is Crip in California, so you don't want to say that in the wrong area. You feel me? So I remember some of the homies like, man, chill out with that word here in Inglewood. You dig what I'm saying? Because it could be a problem. So I said, cool. I'm just trying to learn and respect where I'm at. So we proceed to leave. And anybody that been in LA, man, you can go from gang to gang quickly. You can be 10 blocks, be one gang. You turn a corner, you in another gang. So it's just crazy. So we about to go chill on Crenshaw. I'm excited because I'm thinking about Crenshaw. I remember I first saw Crenshaw in Boys in the Hood. You dig what I'm saying? Back in the day. So I'm thinking about that. Menace to Society and all that. But we moving around Crenshaw, but we really couldn't find no place to really park our car and move around because at that time they had got strict on Crenshaw. They was trying to clean up. They didn't want people partying and kicking it on Crenshaw like they did in the 70s, the 80s, and in the majority of the 90s. So you had to, we got to kick it a little bit, but the police kept, hey, y'all gotta leave. I'm like, man, it's getting irritating. So as we driving, keep in mind, it get a little cool it was a little cool at night. So I put my jacket back on. Now, unbeknownst to me, we in a Crip neighborhood. So we on the shore. I got my red jacket on. I look to my left, I see some guy looking in the ride. I'm like, man, what they looking all hard for? They Crips. I think we end up in the Rolling 60 hood, if I'm not mistaken. So they looking real hard, like, man, what this dude doing with the, I guess it's kind of like I could read what they were saying. So then I was like, man, what? I said, I looked down and I seen I had the red jacket on. And by this time I kind of understood what was going on. So what I did as they rode, I slowly just took it off. I didn't do it all fast and quick. And I kind of seen them peeping. I guess they noticed I took it off. And I'm assuming they was like, he might be from out of town, and they just gave me a pass. But I learned right then, man, you got to really know what's going on places. You know what I mean? Everywhere has their politics and they rules. And you want to do your best not to break it. You know, I got other stories too. I had situations like that in Chicago because I've been traveling, moving around America and the world since I've been moving around America since I was a little kid, and I've been moving around the world since I was 20. So I was always had to learn to be familiar with my surroundings and kind of learn the politics. So that's one of my LA stories, man. I got so many LA stories, and I'm about to start sharing my American stories as well. Yeah.